Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going through all the challenges in Sapienza. We're going to complete World of Tomorrow, the Enforcer, the Szilassi Darkness, the Eccleston Illumination, the Gladwyn Simulacrum, the Icon, and Landslide. You may notice we haven't included the author. That's because we'll do it in a future Patient Zero campaign series. Here's a quick list of all the items we'll unlock from completing this map. The most useful are highlighted in blue. And that's the end of the info dump. Let's begin our first run. Let's bring along the lockpick, the silver baller, and our fiber wire. From the start, we're going to skip the cutscene and head straight to the road that heads out of town. To speed things up a bit, we're not going to do Silent Assassin or do a sort of stealth run this time. We're just going to kill these guys out here and take their disguises. This Cyclist is a kung fu master the way he shoots himself up like that. So these are the first two disguises, then put on the Italian suit for the third one. If you wanted to get the delivery man disguise a bit more stealthily, there's one in the flower shop. You just have to knock out the flower owner or, pick the lock to get in. So the next port of call is the kitchen assistant, which we can find in the basement under the cafe. We're just going to pick the lock to this door and then kill the kitchen assistant that's inside. Now we're going to go do some setup for Dr. Lafayette. Because we're in the kitchen assistant disguise, we can poison his coffee with some emetic rat poison that we find here on the counter, and we won't be found suspicious. So just poison the glass here. And then we're going to go trigger Dr. Lafayette's conversation by walking close to him. Next up, we're going to get the waiter disguise, and there should be a waiter walking down the steps near the cafe. Let's be quick to hide his body, as someone will come down the stairs and see it, and if that's the case, it'll send the whole area into alert, and Dr. Lafayette's entire sequence is a bit disrupted, and it takes ages to drink his poison and go to the toilet. So up the pipe and onto the ledge, we're going to go take out the bodyguard that's near the security equipment on the third floor, I think it is, and we can also take out the cameras then. Before we leave this door entirely, let's make sure to shoot the camera though. Taking his disguise should be our 6th disguise, and the next focus is going to be the Bohemian. So let's make our way out onto the walkway and head up to the Bohemian's apartment. Let's shoot him and take his disguise. And now Dr. Lafayette should be making his way towards the toilet, so we can wait there and knock him out. Let's pick up this crowbar, and if you see the guy with the white blazer tying his shoe, let's try and knock him out as soon as possible, as he can disrupt and complicate actually knocking Dr. Lafayette out. You can also see the delivery man's body was found, but we're only doing Chameleon, so it doesn't matter. Once Dr. Lafayette walks in, close the door, knock him out, drop his body in the container, and take his disguise. The next thing we're going to do is go to the ICA safe house to do some setup for a future Chameleon disguise, which is the street performer. So let's use our key on the safe house. That should unlock the safe house challenge for us as well. And let's head out through the back doors and shoot the street performer in the head. Eventually what will happen with that is the security guards around the area will drag his body into an isolated location and we can take his disguise. Now let's head towards the Butler. Go speak to him and we can take the Butler disguise.
Lafayette. I have an appointment with Mr. Caruso.
Ah, yes. Senor Caruso has been informed of your arrival. Please, follow me. I shall take you to his quarters. May I say, it is well that you are here, Doctor. The Master has not been himself lately. I only hope you are as good as they say.
Don't worry, I am.
Doctor, good to see you.
Hi, Doctor.
Wait till he reaches the top of the steps and then take him out. Sometimes the bodyguard will hear the pistol shot, and by waiting for him to go to the top of the steps, it gives us some time to take his disguise and get away without the security guard seeing us. We're going to go through this room trying to dodge the enforcers and head up towards the attic, and then we'll go towards the observatory so we can get the Plague Doctor disguise. There's a possessed guard out here that'll stand watch, and we just need to kill him before we can go in and get the Plague Doctor disguise. Pressing the blend in button against the Plague Doctor disguise will equip us with it, and then we can go take out the chef. So leave out this door here, and the chef should start walking along the side of the cliff very soon. With him taken care of, it's time for the golf coach. Just shoot the guard leaning against the wall, and then take out the golf coach, and we can equip his disguise. With that done, we can go equip 3 disguises that are in very close proximity to each other, which are all in the cellar downstairs in the mansion basement. At the bottom of these steps, lying on a washing basket, is the Housekeeper disguise. Let's put that on. Walk through the door, shoot the dude, put on his disguise for the mansion staff disguise. Then go through the door into the sewers under the fountain to take out Luigi for the Green Plumber disguise. We're over halfway there now. Let's go get the Gardener disguise and the Scientist disguise by walking through the garage towards the other wine cellar. Stand behind these barrels, take out the Gardener, then kill the Scientist. Let's take his disguise. Let's also pick up the key card on the table for getting access to the pop, and then we can take the Scientist disguise. One of the 3 bodies we just laid down are going to be found, so we can't go back through the different cellars. Let's head upstairs and head towards the lab through the, the side of the golf course, side of the mansion. Underground should pop for us right about now, and let's head to the right so we can get the lab security disguise.
Ether's field lab. You made it. The virus prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit.
Let's take out this guy, hide his body, and take his disguise. We're going to do the fast jump down, which is to look down the sights of your pistol and press the drop button, which will allow us to jump straight from the ledge to the floor without having to climb down the pipe. Next port of call is to get the hazmat suit, but because there's so many enforcers through the lab and around the left hand side, we're going to have to go through the right, turn on the forklift to turn the enforcer around, and we can go behind him around the lab, and get a hazmat suit through the other side. Just be careful of these two enforcers as well, go around them. If on the map you see a guy coming out of the lab, just wait for him. Go straight through the door behind him and put on one of the hazmat suits. And now let's head towards the beach so we can get the street performer disguise. We're going to need to go through the broken wall. To do so, pick up the propane flask and throw it at the wall and shoot it. Let's go around the corner to the bathrooms where the street performer's body will have been dragged. These guys should move once the explosion goes off, but if they don't, you'll have to do like I did and shoot them both. Change into the street performer disguise, and then let's head up towards the shops.
Go somewhere safe. We may have a situation here. Everything is under control. Go, man. Think we got trouble. Fine. Behind.
Once we're in, let's take a right and go to the door which leads up to the bakery. There's a store clerk disguise here, put it on, and then we're gonna go get the mansion staff disguise, which is in one of the apartments near the ICA safe house. Pick the lock on this door from the balcony, and we're gonna run straight through the bedroom, through the kitchen, and pick up the disguise that's on the washing basket. Now let's head down the stairs, and we're gonna go to the church staff guy's apartment where we can put on the church staff disguise. With that done, time for the red plumber, so we're gonna head straight down, head into the apartment building that's labeled 4, and go down into the sewers. The red plumber should be somewhere around here. He's often walking towards the beach to have a smoke, so if you can't find him around anywhere, go towards the beach. After we take the plumber disguise, let's go for the penultimate disguise, which is the priest. By getting the priest disguise as well, we're going to unlock Man of the Cloth, which we can only do by not killing the priest and getting a disguise that's on the floor. Unfortunately, the priest was coming down here for me, so I had to shoot a distraction shot with my bullet, with my pistol, and then head into the door to the right and take the priest disguise that's on the floor. The final disguise now is the detective sleeping on one of the back streets near the cafe. And by taking his disguise, we'll unlock Chameleon and Private Dick. Just before we take out the detective, we'll have to take out the 2 security guards around here. With that done, the 2 challenges should pop for us, and we can end our Chameleon run here. Next run, let's bring along our lethal poison, our coin, our silenced pistol, and also smuggle some fiber wire into the ICA safe house. At the very start, let's run into the toilets and pick up the 3 coins that are on the plate. Now let's go back to the fountain and throw 5 coins into it for the Luck Alone is Worthless challenge to pop. If you hold forward while you throw coins, by the way, as I covered in one of my recent shorts, you throw the coins faster. After that's done, we're going to do some setup for One Hit Wonder and Double Jointed, which is to get the cannabis joint from the Bohemian's apartment upstairs in the town hall. So we're just going to go this way, climb up this pipe, and head towards the Bohemian's apartment. We'll also take out the security cameras and the guard near them while we go. When you come out this door, hug the wall to the left. The camera can see you, but the security guard behind it can't. Take a left out onto the walkway and climb through the window. Pick up the crowbar, knock out the guard, take his gun, kill the camera equipment, and hide his body. Let's go up to the Bohemian's apartment, equip our crowbar. He'll start leaving his bathroom towards the chair, and we can throw the crowbar to knock him out. Pick up the crowbar and the cannabis joint that's on the table. After that, time to go to the ICA safe house to pick up the explosive golf ball and the fiber wire.
What the hell are you doing up there?
The explosive golf ball's on the table in the kitchen, and the fiber wire's in the container in the living room. Time to get started on Investigator, which is to shoot 6 inflatable alligators. So let's just jump down into the clearing near the ICA safe house, head through the 2 doors, pick up the mansion keycard that's on the table, and head down the stairwell. The first gator should be on the floor in the stairwell. So after doing that, we're just going to head to the bottom of the stairwell and head towards the apartment labeled 4 again. There's 2 alligators around here. The first is in the tub in the gardener's apartment, so just wait for him to come out. He should do that once we walk into the building. It starts a sequence for him. We'll just run behind him into his toilet, shoot the gator, and go back out the door. The next one's going to be in the sewers at the bottom of this stairwell. So on the floor over here, a gator should be poking his head out of the drain. Just shoot him, run towards the beach. Let's tuck ourselves into the crevice here and shoot the gator that's on the beach. And now we can move our way up towards the church. We'll now do some setup for the Absolution mission story, which will also give us the living dead and grave robber along the way. After we enter the church, let's walk towards the confession booth to trigger the sequence, the conversation that the scientist has with the priest there, and then we'll head out and break into the morgue, lying down on the coffin, or the casket I should say. We've got time before the scientist walks into this room, so let's just skip ahead. The scientist should walk past us with their bodyguard. Eventually the bodyguard will leave, and a priest will come and do 2 signs of the cross, and then leave the room. Once the priest leaves, that's when we can get out of the casket. Alright, so let's climb out of the casket, go knock out the scientist, dump her body in the fridge, and then we can pick up her keycard and the dongle. Don't really need the dongle, but you can pick it up if you want. Let's also put on the scientist disguise to unlock grave robber. By doing the living dead challenge, by the way, we should have unlocked the morgue as a starting location. Alright, so it's time now to take out the 5th gator. He is in the water just next to the beach, and we're gonna shoot him from close to the pier under the pillars. Look how smug he is, jerk. So now we'll shoot the gator from this tunnel. And move towards the pier. We're gonna walk to the lab along the seaside entrance, but there is another gator, the final gator, that'll be lying under the dock. Alright, so now let's go towards the lab from the seaside entrance. We'll also unlock mission story Absolution once we enter it. So what we're going to do now is destroy the virus. That'll unlock eliminating the competition, and it'll also bring Francesca down to the lab so we can take her out for a couple challenges as well.
Yeah, keep walking, Doctor. Okay, so walking through this.
Right. Well, this is the control panel for the air.
Yes, false alarm.
To start with, let's sabotage the computer near the door. That's going to get one of the HAZMAT suit dudes to come investigate. Now we'll use the scientific claw machine to distract the other HAZMAT suit dude.
Warning, dangerous compound. Processing.
When this dude moves away, we'll increase the temperature to destroy the virus for the eliminating the competition challenge. Now while the virus takes its time to be destroyed, we're going to go complete the Heisenberg challenge, which is to drop 3 people into an acid container while dressed in a hazmat suit. So to start with, we're going to turn the alarm on the forklift, which is going to distract one of the lab security, and we can knock him out and dump him in the acid container behind us.
Virus destroyed. 2 targets remaining.
Now let's do the same again. Now we'll knock out the scientist by throwing a crowbar at him. Make sure there isn't anyone that's moving towards our location that would be able to see us throw the crowbar, because sometimes you can get caught out that way and it's a bit annoying. So now let's go pick up our crowbar. And now we're just going to wait for Francesca to come downstairs to investigate why the virus has been destroyed.
That is Francesca DeSantis.
So after clearing the gas in the lab, Francesca's going to walk into the lab, heading towards the virus. At that point, let's drop a save, just before she walks up the steps, and then we can shoot the stalactite above her for the caving in challenge. Now let's reload our save. And this time, we're just going to wait for Francesca to go into the lab, and then we'll turn the air extraction system off, in which case the gas is going to envelop Francesca and kill her that way for fatal reaction. So once she walks in, press the button, and she should die pretty instantly. So let's reload the save. And we're gonna go get the kitchen assistant disguise from Rocco, who was talking to his sister down on the street at the very start of the mission. Be careful to avoid these enforcers as well. So we'll just leave through the seaside entrance and make our way towards the ICA safe house, where we can climb up to Rocco's balcony and take a disguise.
Oh, please tell me if something radioactive is leaking somewhere.
The disguise should be on Rocco's bed here. Alright, so now we're going to drop down and head towards the mansion kitchen by shimming along this ledge here. Once we're inside, we're going to pick up a can of rotten tomatoes and basically just do the beginning of the first day on the job mission story to set up a few other challenges.
Chef Marcello, I'm the new kitchen hand. Sorry I'm late.
You're damn right you are. Never mind. Yeah, you can finish this tomato sauce. Maybe you can get it right. I seem to be jinxed. When you're done, bring the
Once we see the stir sauce prompt, let's press the button and cancel immediately. Now we're going to do the setup for many different challenges, which all starts with poisoning the golf coach. So let's go pick up 2 packs of emetic rat poison from the other side of the mansion. The first rat poison is in this door to the left, and the second is down from the shed. Let's now head upstairs towards the pool, where the golf coach's water bottle should be on a table. So once we've poisoned the water bottle, the golf coach is no longer our main focus. We're going to knock him out a bit later on. Now we're just going to wait for Caruso to walk under the chandelier into the dining room, and we can drop a save there. Immediately after saving, let's shoot the chain holding up the chandelier to kill him for the Phantom of the Mansion challenge. Let's then reload the save to set up the tea time challenge by placing the explosive golf ball we picked up from the ICA safe house into the bucket. Once again, we've got a bit of a wait ahead of us, so let's skip ahead to when he's playing golf. Tea time should pop. Now let's reload the save. This time we're going to place the cannabis joint by the chimney for the double jointed challenge, and then head upstairs. We're now going to head up to the roof and pick up a propane flask, and once Caruso gets knocked out by the joint, we're going to drop the propane flask down the chimney and unlock barbecue season. The propane flask can be found against these bags here. And this is the chimney we'll drop it down once Caruso gets knocked out. After that's done, let's reload the save again. And this time we're gonna go get the videotape from the observatory, put it in the machine, and then we can complete a few other challenges. The videotape is at the top of the winding ramp that leads to the telescope. We can find it on this crate here. And now we'll just head down and plug it into the video player. After we plug it in, let's go pick up the amputation knife and hide as the Plague Doctor. If you listen closely, the dude in the song's actually going to sing about 47, which is fantastic.
I put 47 spices in the pasta. It still tastes like ashes in the thought. I hang my head and cry when that thing goes. Was there a tape in the machine this whole time? Let's sign a night in Napoli. With etiquettes, celebrating our love. Now I roll the streets around your house like a beast in the night. You are all redundant.
You're all dismissed. Please leave.
I stand outside your window.
I have very important work to do. I cannot.
Won't you hear me? Won't you see?
Leave now.
Once the guards are dismissed, let's stop hiding and kill Caruso. Plague-iarism should pop for you. Now we'll complete Watch the Skies and Bring Down the Skies. We can complete Watch the Skies by shooting the panel on the side of the telescope. You can also interact with the panel that's near the ramp going up to the telescope. Either way, you'll get the challenge. So let's shoot the panel from down here. And what that will do is make Caruso start a sequence where he will walk under the solar system and we can shoot the chain above it to drop it on him for an accident kill. Shooting this chain will give us Bring Down the Skies. Alright, finally time to capitalize on the poison golf coach. Let's wait for him to go into the toilet and we'll knock him out.
Francesca descent.
Make sure to drag his body into the closet, as that will complete the first half, part 1 of 2, of the Love Triangle Challenge, which is to drop both the golf coach and Francesca into this closet here. Pick up Roberto's phone and call Francesca.
It's me.
Roberto, Silvio let you off early?
I want us to meet. Your room.
I should say no.
But you won't. See you soon.
That phone call is going to bring Francesca down here, where we can poison some wine with either aromatic rat poison or some lethal poison to bring her down. Let's skip ahead to when she is here. Alright, so just as she's about to leave the dining hall, let's drop a save. And we'll poison the champagne with lethal poison. After we poison the drink, let's go sit down.
Nicely done, 47. DeSantis will be here shortly. I suggest you get in the mood.
Fair warning here, she's going to be talking for a while, and then she'll eventually drink the champagne. After she dies, reload the save. And let's use rat poison this time.
Nicely done, 47. DeSantis will be here shortly. I suggest you get in the mood.
Candles, my favorite. You are impossible, Roberto. Look, don't talk. Just listen for a second. I like you, Roberto. You're a lot of fun, and I could even see this. Under the right circumstances, the situation, it's complicated. You see, Ether, the company I work for, they didn't just send me here to assist Caruso. They sent me here to spy on him. They fear he is becoming a liability, a threat even. And from what I have seen so far, I think they might be right. This could be dangerous, and I thought you deserved to know. So, now you know. Now, my bosses, they say you are a distraction, and they want me to break it off. So, I don't feel so. Roberto, where did you get that bottle?
As she starts feeling sick, she's gonna walk to the toilet, just follow her in there. And as she stands in front of the toilet, let's drop a save. First, let's drown her in the toilet. Then we'll reload the save. And we'll use our firewire on her this time. That's going to give us personal touch 1 out of 2. Let's now drag her body in the closet, dump her in there for a love triangle to pop. Let's now put on the kitchen assistant disguise. And run to the kitchen. Once you're in front of the pot, drop a save. Let's first poison the sauce with lethal poison. And we'll go ring the dinner bell. That should complete the first day on the job story for us. After you ring the dinner bell, Silvio will eventually come to this lower patio, sit at the table and eat the pasta that the cook brings out to him.
Lunch is served. Pasta bolognese. The Caruso style.
Round about now, Caruso's gonna morph into the best mime you've ever seen and sit on an invisible chair. And keel over and die. Let's once again reload the save and use the expired can of tomatoes on the sauce. Funnily enough, Caruso's gonna love this meal after ripping into the chef every single other time, because his mom must have used to cook the food, or cook the sauce, with expired tomatoes. So now, instead of sitting on an invisible chair, he's gonna come throw up over the side of the cliff, and that opens us up to complete the cliff diving challenge.
Your skin does have this sallow tint to it.
Once he gets close, let's drop a save. And Sparta kick his ass off the cliff. Let's once again reload the save, taking out our silver baller and shooting him in the head for the straight shot challenge. Let's once again reload the save and take out our fiber wire this time. We can kill him, and that should complete the personal touch 2 of 2 for us. We're now going to complete the anybody there challenge, but we first need a mansion security disguise. So come through this door and throw a coin against the wall. And wait for the guard to come investigate from behind the bed. Throw the crowbar at him, go drop his body into the crate and take his disguise. Now let's head into the dining hall and turn on the gramophone. Make sure the maid doesn't see you turn on the gramophone, and this is going to be the first step in the Beyond the Grave mission story, which we do, or we complete, by making Caruso think his mother's spirit is haunting the mansion. So once we turn on the gramophone, we're going to turn on the chairlift, making sure the maid upstairs and the guard don't see us. And after that, we're gonna head to Mother Caruso's bedroom. First things first, turn on the fan. You don't really need to, but it's nice for the thematic effect. And then we're gonna ring the service bell. Caruso will stand outside the door for a while, psyching himself up, and he'll eventually come in and faint. Once Caruso faints, we're going to go man a cannon in the Sapienza ruins, as once he gets woken up by a guard who comes in to check on him, he'll go and try to escape via seaplane. We can complete a few challenges then.
Good show, 47. Now do put the poor soul out of his misery.
Is anyone in here? It's you! It's really you!
Alright, so he's gonna faint now, and we're gonna run straight to the Sapienza ruins.
Wow, Bodyguard.
Let's get our silver baller ready, and we're gonna cause a bullet distraction to the left of the guards patrolling near the Sapienza ruins, just so the enforcers don't see us head on and detect us. So let's move along to the right here, climb up and go through the gate. Take a ride up these steps. Go pick up a cannonball and some gunpowder and load the cannon. Make sure you put both the gunpowder and the cannonball into the cannon. Now we'll just use the cannon. Once he's in the seaplane, we'll see a timer for how long until Caruso escapes. When there's 10 seconds left, fire the cannon. You should already have fly Silvio, and when you shoot the cannon at the right time, aeroplane will pop immediately.
Target down. Next up.
Let's once again reload the save from near the pool. And this time we're going to get Dr. Lafayette disguised, the therapist, in order to complete the mission story associated with it, as well as some other challenges. So we're back making our way out the front of the mansion towards the cafe. Purely by coincidence, we're wearing the kitchen assistant disguise, so we can use that to poison Dr. Lafayette's drink without raising suspicion. So let's come over here and make sure to trigger his conversation. And let's go poison his drink. Now, like the very inconspicuous hitmen we are, let's go hang out by the toilets.
Dr. Caruso before our first session. I was briefed on his anxiety attacks, his genophobia. What should we do?
Ether sure is amping up security around here. Bit of overkill, don't you think?
Protecting their investment. They've put a lot of dough into this project, whatever the hell it is. The competition is fierce. A lot of industrial espionage in the pharmaceutical industry lately. I read a lot.
Then why not place the lab somewhere more secure?
It's Caruso. He's a bit eccentric. Well, you met him. Apparently he's got travel phobia and doesn't like to leave his home. He's their golden boy. So Ether just went and installed a state-of-the-art field lab on his private property. Big dough, man.
Some people always get their way.
If you ever see White Blazer Dude and Dr. Lafayette's not around, just knock him out inside the toilet and dump him in the crate. As expected, let's knock out Dr. Lafayette, drag his body into the crate, and take his disguise. We're going to do some setup for future challenges now by knocking out the delivery driver and hiding his body in the flowers. His body will be discovered eventually, but it just hides him for the time being.
Caruso, you know where it is.
So let's knock him out. Drag his body. Leave him here, and let's also drop a save. Now let's jump onto the ledge of the broken tower and climb in through the window. We're doing this so we don't have to go through the front of the mansion where we'll get frisked. And we'll just go talk to the butler so he can lead us upstairs and we can do our therapy session with Caruso.
Hello, Doc. Oscar Lafayette. I have an appointment with Mr. Caruso.
Ah, yes. Senor Caruso has been informed of your arrival. Please, follow me. I shall take you to his quarters. May I say, it is well that you are here, Doctor. The Master has not been himself lately. I only hope you are as good as they say.
Don't worry, I am. Hi, Doctor. Dr. Lafayette.
Have a nice day, Doc.
Senor Caruso's private quarters. I will be downstairs if needed. Best of luck.
The renowned Dr. Oscar Lafayette,
Mr. Caruso, shall we begin?
if you insist. So, Ether sends a specialist to rummage through my brain.
Shortly after Caruso lies down, we'll drop a save.
Relax. Start by telling me.
And we'll very nicely smother the life out of him. After whatever that was, let's reload the save.
Start by
And this time shoot him with the silver baller. That'll unlock 45 therapy. Let's reload the save.
Start by telling me.
And this time we'll climb up to the attic. Let's pick up the propane flask and we're gonna wait for Francesca to come talk to Silvio. It's gonna take a while, so like always, let's skip ahead. As soon as they start talking, let's move towards the chute and drop a save. Now let's drop the propane flask down the chute. That should give us I'm on fire and propane. Let's reload the attic save again. Make sure we've triggered the conversation between these guys and head towards the patio. We're gonna set up the shocking challenge by turning on this tap down here, which will flood near an electric socket we can shoot to electrify Francesca. Now we'll head out back through the attic and head to the other side, kind of towards the observatory, but instead of going all the way to the observatory, we're going to go into Caruso's office, pick up a safe combination, crack open the safe, and then give the contents to Francesca.
On his phone?
Yeah, well,
We'll now essentially wait for it to go out to the patio, we're going to drop a save, electrify her with the puddle we created earlier, and then we're going to reload the save and wait for One Hit Wonder to complete because she'll smoke her cigarettes and get knocked out by the blunt. So as she's standing in the puddle, let's drop a save, and then shoot the outlet. Shocking should pop for us. Now let's reload the save, and wait for her to go take a smoke.
Otherwise, I see little choice but to go the other way. Well, you wanted my recommendation. Excuse me, that is none of your concern. Roberto is a distraction, nothing more. I am well aware it's going to be expected. Caruso is not exactly used to being uncovered, is he? Believe me, everything is under control. Now, if you'll pardon me, there's something I need to investigate.
Hello, Doc.
So I ran into Roberto last night at the bar. He said he was meeting you.
I see.
Getting towards the end now, let's reload the save from when we were outside as the therapist and take the delivery man disguise. Go pick up some flowers from inside the van. And we're going to climb up into the ruins once again so we don't get frisked at the front gate. Just like Dr. Lafayette, we're going to go speak to the butler, but instead of leading us upstairs, he'll lead us out back to Madame Caruso's grave.
Hey, flowers for Mr. Caruso.
Ah, excellent. You can leave them on Mrs. Caruso's grave in the garden. Come along, I'll show you the way. Such a devoted son. So, down the stairs near the cliff. You can't miss it. I will inform Senor Caruso. He will be pleased, no doubt.
Let's just hide in these bushes. They'll walk past us and see us briefly, but it doesn't matter, we're not trespassing.
No, don't argue. Just get out. If either go.
So after he dismisses his guards and we're alone, let's go knock him out and drag his body to the wood chipper. Now we'll just shred his body, and that'll be it for this long run. On to the next run. Let's start as a gardener, bring along our fiber wire, some coins, and our pistol. As soon as we start, let's head down to the basement. Let's go pick up the lead pipe and knock out the plumber. Take his disguise and we'll start doing pipe down, which is to knock out 10 NPCs while dressed as a plumber with the lead pipe. So let's knock out this dude and drag his body into the crate. Let's pick up the lead pipe and go knock out this other dude that's coming towards us. And then knock out the other dude. Let's hide both their bodies. And now we'll head towards the garage. Let's turn on this generator to distract the guard and then turn it off immediately. That way we don't have to worry about anyone else getting distracted. Keep a distance from the generator as he'll get suspicious if you're close and we'll knock him out. Pick up the lead pipe in his weapon and drag his body into the crate. Let's throw a coin near the fire axe to distract one of the guards at the entrance to the lab.
Hey, I think I heard something over there. Check it out. Yep.
And we'll knock him out with the lead pipe. Let's drag his body into the crate with the other dude. While we're here around the corner, let's also drop the shotgun. And we'll shoot a bullet distraction on the left side of the crate to distract the other guard. As soon as he walks past, let's knock him out with the lead pipe and drag his body into the crate. Now let's shoot another bullet distraction to get the scientist to go investigate and isolate the gardener. Once the scientist walks away, throw the lead pipe at the gardener. And then take out the scientist. Let's dump his body in the crate, and then go drag the gardener's body into the crate as well. That's 8 out of 10 so far. Let's turn on this vacuum cleaner to distract our 9. Let's go knock him out and drag his body into the crate. And then we'll go knock out the other gardener and drag his body into the crate. Pipe down should have popped for us. Now we're gonna go wake up the private detective. Let's first go pick up a lab security disguise for the lulz. Turn on this radio to wake up the private detective and move away from it, as one of the pedestrians might get suspicious of you and it can just cause us problems. We don't want no problems. This woman from the flower shop can get in our way when we're trying to knock out the private detective, so let's wait for her to go into the alley, knock her out, and dump her in the dumpster. Side note, she also drops a key that can be used to enter the flower shop, where a delivery man disguise and some flowers are. Just a fun fact for you. We're gonna need to tail the private dick around the corner, just because if we go the other way, he's gonna be walking directly towards us through the alley. So we just need to follow close behind him, and we can see on the map that someone would see us if we were to knock him out in the alley, so we're going to stall him for a little bit. And because we can't get sick of beating people over the head with lead pipes, let's use that to knock him out. Drag his body into the crate and take his disguise. When he woke up, he called Francesca, so Francesca is going to be making her way towards the pier. In the meantime, we're going to set up the Bogey challenge, which is to add a cannonball and some gunpowder into the cannon in the Sapienza ruins to shoot Silvio Caruso while he's playing golf. So we're just going to get that one ready, and then maybe do another challenge while we're there. Because we can't be spotted during this run, let's shoot this camera. And now we're going to climb up onto the ledge. We're going to shoot a shot to the right of the ruins to distract some guards. And we're going to knock out this dude. Just gotta wait for the guys far away to look, or to start investigating the bullet shot. So we'll take him out. And straight away, let's go take out the gardener. And then take out the security guard that's investigating. Now we just need to hide their bodies. Once we shoot the cannon, some of the guards can start moving around everywhere and give us, cause us problems, and some bodies will get seen, which we don't want. So it's best to hide the bodies. Let's make sure we crouch run here, as it increases the time it takes for guards to notice us. Climb up onto this ledge, and let's go get a cannonball and some gunpowder and load the cannon like we did for Aeroplane. Except it's this better cannon. With that loaded, let's drop a save. And we're gonna do Walk the Plank, which is to shoot Francesca with a cannon when she's on the pier. So the only time you can get her on the pier is when you wake up the detective and he calls her. So crazy how that all worked out, right? Just magically. Magical. As you can see, Francesca's nearly at the pier. We've managed to hide all those bodies and do everything we've just done by the time it takes her to get all the way downstairs. Can't believe she kept us waiting like that. All we need to do now is wait for her to walk right in front of the cannon and she'll stop there and we can fire it and blow her up for the Walk the Plank challenge. Let's reload the save and make sure the guy under us is distracted and not gonna see us. Let's jump down and we'll go meet Francesca on the pier to complete a case most peculiar. As soon as she stands still, a case most peculiar should pop for us.
Ah, Mr. Falcone. Looking
Now we're just gonna wait for her to take us into the tunnel where we can kill her, hide her body, and then go kill Silvio before we escape.
This is all too public for my tastes.
As soon as she makes a sound, fiber wire her ass.
This is...
Target down. Next up.
So now it's time for us to run up to the ruins once again. We're gonna shoot that good old cannon we loaded before we drop the save. Before we fire the cannon, let's wait for the golf coach to walk away so we don't accidentally kill him. Once we shoot the cannon, we're going to make our way towards the lab, but some guards will be alerted and coming to investigate the cannon. We just need to be conscious of it and make sure we avoid them. This guy's run though. But of course we must take out the camera. And just a side note for why we're completing the mission, getting your hands dirty means you have to kill Francesca when she moves in from the pier without getting seen for the rest of the mission. So all we need to do now is move along the ledge near the seaplane, and we're going to shoot down the stalactite to destroy the virus before we escape.
Prototype will be close by. Look for some type of quarantine unit. All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
That's it for this run, let's go unleash the Kraken. For this run, let's start in the church morgue, and let's smuggle the Jaeger 7 Lancer into the sewers, bringing along our lockpick, our fiber wire, and our pistol. From the start, leave the casket, go out the doors, and head down into the sewers. Our Lancer is going to be at the end of this passageway. Now let's make our way to the crypt under the church, and we're going to head all the way up the stairs to the top of the bell tower. Let's unpack our sniper rifle. Go to the edge here and drop a save. Now what we need to do to unleash the Kraken is to shoot 4 bells in order of lowest to highest pitch. So the easy way to remember it, just left, right, up, down. The Kraken only wants a hug. Let's reload the save and shoot the panel we did for Watch the Skies. We're going to use a silenced pistol for this one because we don't want anyone charging up here when we take out Caruso. So when we shot this panel before, Caruso walked under the solar system so we could shoot it and drop it on him. But if we didn't drop the solar system on him, he will have eventually gone up to the telescope and looked through it where we can shoot the lens to kill him. I've skipped ahead here for convenience. As soon as a big ass creepy eye appears in the telescope, that's when you can shoot it for a headshot. With that, eye for an eye should have popped for us. Side note, if you wanted to get away from this church, there is a pipe here you can climb down in order to evade any guards that are running up the steps. The remaining challenges we'll do on a contract. Pause the video for the contract ID or get it out of the description. So we'll start in the church morgue with some coins and a pistol. Gonna run out this door, straight into the church, subdue the dude in here. He's one of our targets. Then we're gonna shoot the wire holding up the bell above us. When he dies, we should get ring the bells. Next, we're gonna move out here, and we're gonna throw our next target into the well ahead of us. But first, we need to get the gardener off of the balcony above. We can do that by just walking in the door, which will trigger his sequence, and he'll leave. As you can see, he's moving now. Now we just need to wait for our target, but let's move towards the morgue, because if we're too close to our target, it'll trigger some dialogue and it'll mess up the timing, and some NPCs will see us kill her. So once she's near the well, let's suspiciously just stand behind her. And once the church staff dude is walking away, we'll push her. Now let's just head for the exit.
All right there.
For this next run, let's start on the main square, smuggle our Jaeger 7 into the safe house, bring our lockpick, our silver bowler, and our coins. We're playing this on master difficulty, by the way, because we want to be as perfect as we can and at least have one run that we can do on Sapienza where we can do Silent Assassin suit only on the hardest difficulty. So the first thing we're going to do is go straight up to the ICA safe house. Let's pick up our sniper case and go straight out the back doors. Let's throw the case down here and then jump down ourselves. Pick up the case and we'll move towards the kitchen. Hide behind this counter until the chef walks past. Then at 47 seconds, we'll head through the door. As soon as we move out the doors, let's go behind the flower pots to the right and we'll swap cover. And as soon as you're behind this cover, you're free to crouch run down to the patio. Pick up the crowbar that's hiding against the wall. Let's get our silver baller out to shoot the panel. That's going to bring Caruso upstairs where we can take him out. Be careful of this window, by the way. There's a camera in there on master difficulty. Now let's go open the door. Yeah, just be very careful of that camera. You'll be spotted and it won't tell you, like you won't get the notification on screen for some reason. So let's go into the stairwell, shoot the camera above the stairs, and now we'll head up. Let's shoot the equipment behind the security guard to distract him. Then we'll throw our case to knock him out. Let's go pick up his gun and hide his body. Then we're gonna go outside. Make sure the chef has already walked under us and can't see us take out this guard up here. We'll knock him out, drag his body, and hide it in the container. Let's now head back outside and pick up the container. And we'll move to the other side of the observatory and wait for Caruso and his guards to come upstairs. Once Caruso moves away from us, let's throw a coin into the corner. That's going to distract one of his guards so we can take him out. Let's just throw our case at him, and then we'll take out our crowbar and go knock out the other guard. Now, let's knock out Caruso. And to be as stealthy as we can, let's pick up the safe combination he drops as well so we leave no trace. Let's drag his body towards the container. And now we're just going to hide the bodies of his bodyguards, because once we shoot Caruso with our sniper, it's going to cause people to come investigate, and if they find the dead bodies, we don't get Silent Assassin and we can't get the classics. Alright, so party time. Let's unload our sniper rifle from our case. and we'll shoot Caruso. My scope glitched out here, I don't know why, but it did, so I used instincts to try and find him, and shot him. Now let's drag his body into the container. We'll pick up the case, and then we'll run outside the observatory through the other door. As you can see, that guy's coming up to investigate. So once we're out here, let's throw our sniper rifle up. We're going to climb up the pipe after. Now we're going to shoot the camera. Pick up the case. And now we're going to go unlock the door to Caruso's bedroom. Or what was Caruso's bedroom. Let's go through here. Just drop our case here. Let's go open the doors, and then we're going to throw a coin to distract the guard outside. He'll go investigate. We can drop our Jaeger 7 here. Let's pick up our case and then launch it at this dude. Let's go pick up his pistol and hide his body, so when we shoot Francesca, which is going to be in this bedroom by the way, the other guards don't come and see us. Or see the dead body and we lose Silent Assassin. Let's pick up our case and head back towards Francesca's office. Now pretty soon, Francesca's gonna walk up to the desk on the other side of this door and turn her back to us. Whenever she does that, her guard that's in the same room with her is gonna move away and walk towards the bathroom. When he does so, we'll throw a crowbar to knock him out and then subdue Francesca. Let's go hide the guard's body in the toilet. Let's go pick up Francesca's keycard, and then we'll start dragging her body to Caruso's room. The reason we're dragging her body this far is because when we shoot, we don't want guards coming in straight away, because the sniper rifle is a loud sniper rifle. If you're just playing Sapienza, you don't have a silent sniper rifle yet. So we're just gonna drag her body to a secluded place where we can shoot her all nicely, you know, and then dump her body in the closet and we can move away. Alright, so let's not pack our suitcase here, we'll do it outside. Just pick up the case and move back out onto the roofs. Come around this corner and we can pack our suitcase. Not our pistol, that was an accident. Just so you're aware, by the way, we're not going to be using the sniper rifle for the rest of the mission. I'm just going to throw it into the ocean a bit later to remove the evidence like a good hitman. But that's just a bit of role playing. You can just drop it or, you know, drop it wherever you want to and leave it there. Doesn't matter. So we're going to head all the way down these stairs towards the lab and use Francesca's keycard on the keycard reader. I'm gonna shoot this crate here and then shoot a bullet to the right. Because they were both together, it kind of messed up the timing and they went into panic mode, so I just knocked one out, just improvising a bit, and then I knocked out the other. We'll also need to hide these bodies, because once we destroy the virus, the entire lab's gonna go into panic mode, and often security guards will come up here just investigating random things for no reason, and they can find the bodies, which again loses us Silent Assassin. Just before we go get our sniper, let's shoot this camera. We're going to want to wait for the scientist on the roof to turn away first before we jump down, because he often sees us and will come investigate and it can screw up our entire run. You might want to drop a save here just to be sure. You can only drop one save on master difficulty though. So as soon as he turns around, we're going to do the fast jump down glitch by looking down the pistol sight and pressing the drop button. And let's just wait for the guy near the seaplane to walk towards us and turn its back. Once he turns his back, let's stay close, move along the right hand side to dodge the camera that's hanging against the lab. And we're gonna wait for this guy to walk back towards the seaplane and crouch walk behind him. As soon as he faces right, let's go left. We'll throw our sniper into the water if you haven't already. We'll wait for this dude to pass. And aim down our sights to shoot the stalactite above the lab. Now we're just gonna wait out the storm for everyone to calm down and just be breezy, you know?
Command, area is clear. Please advise. Heard anything from anybody else? Over. No, nothing here.
Anyone copy? Still looking. No sign of any perk.
Command, area is clear. Please advise. Over.
And that is it for all the challenges for the main mission World of Tomorrow in Sapienza. Let's move on to some escalations. Start in the ICA safe house, bring the Jaeger 7, the ICA 9 silver baller, and some coins. We're gonna have to snipe a dude, but he takes a while to get into position, so we're in no rush. Our target is on top of the broken tower, but there's another guard up there, so if we shoot him now, the other guard will see him, which we don't want. We want Silent Assassin, so we're gonna wait for him to walk down the steps. At around 55 seconds, we should be free to shoot him. Now we're just going to run over to the pier to escape via speedboat. By the way, make sure your sniper rifle is the Jaeger 7, not the Jaeger 7 Lancer, because the Jaeger 7 Lancer has bullet penetration that'll cause a bullet to hit the wall behind the guy we just killed, and the guy at the top of the broken tower will come investigate, find the dead body, we lose Silent Assassin.
Say what?
Alright, so level 2, we got 2 targets this time. We're still going to wait to 55 seconds to take out that dude, and then after that, we're going to cause a bullet distraction so we can kill the fisherman, who's our other target. So this is our other target. When we shoot him, his body drops into the water, but we just gotta distract the other fisherman by shooting this tether here. 55 seconds, you know what to do. Now let's shoot the tether. And then shoot our target. Awesome. Now let's just make our way to the speedboat, and no one knows anything. We still got the green assassin, sorry, the green silent assassin guns in the corner, meaning nobody's been discovered and we're doing great. For this run, we'll do the exact same thing. There's an additional restriction that we can only use a speedboat to exit, but because we've been doing that anyway, makes no difference to us. Level 4, we're going to do the exact same thing, just make sure to shoot them in the head. Level 5, guess what? Let's do the exact same thing. The Gladwyn Simulacrum. Start as a gardener, bring your pistol, your fiber wire, and some coins. To kill our target, we're going to throw a coin into the verge beneath him. Wait for him to come down, and then we'll just go behind him and kill him.
Hello?
Make sure to drag his body so it doesn't get spotted, and we can make our way to the exit.
There was a dead rat.
Level 2, we'll start by doing the exact same thing.
Those bloody kids messing around again.
Now the next target, you can just wait for him in the hallway by the observatory, because he eventually goes there, but I'm going to speed it up and just copy like I do if you want to go a bit faster.
You heard that? Go see what it was. I don't like surprises.
Sure thing. Hey! There was a dead rat.
Level 3, we still got those 2 targets, but we've also got the golf coach now, so we're going to take out the first guy the same way we always have.
What? What's that?
Leave him dead, and now we're going to go get some poison. In order to get our timing right, let's drop a coin next to this wall here. That way the guard that comes and looks over the bottle when we're poisoning it won't see us because he'll be distracted by the coin. Now let's shoot this camera. Let's go pick up the emetic rat poison that's in this kitchen here. Now we're going to go back and poison Roberto's drink. Just wait for the guard to be distracted by the coin. And now we're going to go wait in this stairway near the observatory for the guy on the other side to come through into the hallway. We'll kill him, and then we'll take care of the golf coach who comes to be sick. Now we'll just make our way to an exit.
There was a dead rat.
Alright, so level 4, it's pretty much the same, except we're not going to kill the first guy yet. The reason for that is because on this level of the escalation, once we kill a target, a countdown starts where we've got 30 seconds to kill the next target, and if we kill the first one straight away, we've got problems. So let's just knock him out instead. Now we'll do exactly what we did last run, and then at the end we'll come back to kill the gardener.
Sorry, we're not in need of a gardener right now. Turn around.
Like that.
I respect a man of the earth, but you got no business here, sorry. Can't let you through.
There was a dead rat.
Alright, final level, let's do the exact same again, but be careful because there's remote mines everywhere, so you probably want to run around using your instinct.
Isn't those bloody kids messing around again?
Wait a minute. No gardeners, sorry. Very strict security measures today.
Thumbs up. There was a dead rat under my bones.
Eccleston Illumination, lab with the pistol. From the start, we want to head upstairs on the lab, and then turn on the generator to get our target to come up. Pick up the hammer on the blue barrel. We're just going to wait for him to come up. When he's close to the generator, throw the hammer at him. Now let's hide his body and escape via seaplane. Alright, so level 2, we've got to kill the same guy, but also hack the laptop. And because there's an enforcer here, she will always see us, so we have to subdue her. Now let's just hack the laptop, no one's going to see her body there. After the laptop's been hacked, let's go hide her body. Be careful of this dude in the HAZMAT suit, he'll see you through the window if you start dragging her too early. Now we'll just do exactly what we did in the last level of this escalation. Crouch run left through this door because the enforcer can see you. Alright, so level 2, there's another dude to kill, but we're going to start it just like we did in the last level. As soon as the guy investigating the generator turns around, we're going to shoot under the stalactite near the other target for him to go under it, and then we're going to take out the dude near the generator. And once the other target walks under the stalactite, we're going to shoot it. And then we're going to hide the body. Though the body was found, it was an accident kill because of the stalactite, so we still got a silent assassin rating. So for level 4 of this escalation, we need the golf ball and we need the amputation knife to kill the targets. So we'll start in the ICA safe house and get the explosive golf ball, and now we're going to make our way to the observatory to pick up the amputation knife. Here's the amputation knife. After we pick it up, let's also pick up the key card near the lab equipment. Now we can head straight down and go into the lab. If you've copied as I did, this guard's probably got his back turned towards you and you can knock him out with the crowbar. Take his disguise to make our lives a bit easier. And now we'll do the fast drop down. We're also going to take out the security camera for the same reason. Now we'll take care of the laptop first, so let's go around here and turn on the forklift to make the enforcer turn away. Then we'll sneak behind him, being wary of these two enforcers back here, circling around them. We'll follow this dude in the hazmat suit in. If he's already gone in, you can just use your key card on the door. Change into a hazmat suit. Now we're going to open this door and then throw our wrench that we picked up near the security cameras towards the closet. Pick it back up and wait for the enforcer to go check. Knock her out and dump her in the closet. And now we'll go hack the computer. Once that's done, we need a scientist disguise, so let's go back out the door we came in. And we're going to throw a distraction near the bin that's by the scientist. Knock him out, dump his body and take his disguise. And now we're going to go through the lab, go upstairs, and turn on the generator. So we'll knock this guy out. And distract our other target. While we do that, let's pick up the weapon and hide this guy's body. We have to kill him with an explosive golf ball, so he has to be last, otherwise everyone gets alerted and we have no time to kill the other target. We're going to take his shotgun and place it on the floor here. That's caps lock on PC or the left and right bumpers on consoles. Let's get our amputation knife ready for this guy. And just throw it at his melon. Let's now hide his body first. And for this next guy, we've got to rearrange his body quite perfectly so that when we throw the explosive golf ball, it doesn't launch his body off of the roof and the body will get spotted and we lose Silent Assassin. So let's just drag him like this. And we'll throw the golf ball at his head. Nobody's seen him. It took me a few times to get it right, so you might have to retry it. Let's hide his body and we'll look for an exit. Alright, so level 5. This time we need to use the katana to kill both targets and still hack the laptop. So we'll start as the mansion staff and then we'll go upstairs into the attic to trigger the conversation between the two guys. We need to trigger the conversation between these two guys because the katana's in the corner right next to them and they can't see us pick it up. You can also only hold the katana when you dress as the Plague Doctor on this escalation. So let's go into the observatory and put on the Plague Doctor disguise. And while we're here, we'll also get the lab keycard. Now we'll just make our way back. Those two guys should have left the attic by now and we should be free to pick up the katana. The katana's in this corner here, just pick it up and we'll make our way towards the lab. Now in the lab, there's also going to be 2 new guards. One's on the roof and one walks between the cave entrance and the roof that we need to go to. We're going to distract the first guy by throwing our katana. We're going to knock him out and then we're going to take care of the second dude. So you can see the first dude is here. Throw the katana there. That should distract him. We're going to hide behind this here. And we're going to throw the toy tank we picked up in the attic at the very start of the mission. Next dude, let's pick up the hammer from on top of the blue barrel. And let's knock him out. Let's drag his body into the container. And because we threw the hammer at the other guy, a scientist is going to come up and investigate. So we'll place the shotgun on the floor, the scientist will see it, and then he'll tell one of our targets to come in and pick it up, basically. So let's throw our katana at this dude. We'll hide his body and turn on the generator. Same again, throw the katana. And let's drag his body out of sight. Also put on his disguise, but don't take the katana. You can only hold the katana when we're dressed as the Plague Doctor and you'll fail the escalation. So now it's a regular scheduled programs to get to the laptop. So we're going to go through the back of the lab, get the hazmat suit, take out the enforcer, everything we did the last time. After we hack the laptop, all we have to do is escape, but there's enforcers through the front, so we gotta go through the side door. Let's move along the right, avoiding any cameras, and make our way towards the seaplane. If you found this escalation frustrating, believe me, I did too. Sarajevo 6, the Enforcer, Silver Baller, that's it. Now, this guy's path is random, but eventually he will walk under a stalactite, and we're gonna shoot it once he does. It may take a while for him to actually walk under the stalactite, I'm talking like up to 10 minutes, but once he does, you should be able to shoot it and drop it on him for the Rock On challenge, as well as Silent Assassin. All we need to do is wait here as Scientist does come down, to be mindful of him, but let's skip ahead. So as soon as you see him walking up the steps, shoot the stalactite. That'll kill him. We've got Silent Assassin. It was an accident kill, so no one's going to be suspicious of us, and all we have to do is escape through the seaplane. Next up, we've got the icon. For this, let's bring along our Silver Baller, Lethal Poison, and coins. Straight away, we're going to run along the left-hand side of the film set. Straight through here over the boundary. Just run along the left. Pick up the wrench. Climb over. Go straight to the other side. Let's tuck ourselves into this corner and shoot a bullet distraction for the guy inside the shop. Pick up the crowbar and go knock him out. Drag his body into the container. Take his disguise. Callback should unlock once we put it on. Pick up the wrench on this box. Climb over the barrier and wait for the guy drinking from the water bottle to walk away before you turn the generator off. Pick up the screwdriver that's on the desk around this corner. Now go upstairs, crouch and walk behind the crate. Wait for this guy to move along the right hand side and go left. Enable the manual override. Now we're going to go get the remote. Because we just enabled the manual override, we can use the remote to trigger pyrotechnics to kill the target when he jumps off the, jump pad, whatever it is. The remote's on this table over here. Once we pick that up, let's climb up the ladder backstage. Now we're going to use the screwdriver that we picked up a little bit earlier. Sabotage this. Now go back down the ladder. Take a right. Go straight ahead. Take a left here. And once he says action, we want to drop a save. Let's raise the pressure here to push him up into the teeth of the machine to shred him to death, essentially. Now let's reload the save, and this time we'll use the remote. Now we're going to go get the security guard and the movie crew disguise in order to set up future challenges. Let's also get the dangerous fuel from this container here. At the top of the town hall is a security guard and a movie crew disguise. Remember to shoot this camera as we're going up as well. Let's turn on the radio as we're running past. I like picking up wrenches, so I'm going to pick up this one. Once the security guard starts moving away, knock him out, and then knock out the movie crew dude. We don't need it for anything, but take the security guard's disguise for the Chameleon challenge. And then dump his body. Now take the movie crew disguise. Next, we're going to head into the cafe basement to knock out the kitchen assistant dude. We won't take his disguise yet, but it's going to be useful to have him, already conked out, so we can just take his disguise and do the Tasteless, Traceless, and the Hold My Hair challenges. Once this dude is walked close, we're going to throw the wrench at the wall. That'll bring him closer, and then we've just got to throw it once more to lure him into the basement. Let's knock him out and hide his body. And now we have to wait a few minutes, so let's casually stroll on towards the movie set.
Blah, blah, I know Steven Spielberg. Well, that's not gonna get you through here. Now bugger off. Hey, you might be pals with Dino Boss.
Come hide behind these cases. And we're just gonna wait for Dino to leave his trailer. Let's skip ahead. So as soon as he starts moving towards his trailer door, let's drop a save. And the first thing we'll do is replace the fuel with the dangerous high octane fuel that we picked up from the shop. That's basically going to lead to Dino getting burned by the robot that chases him. You know what? We probably want a good view for this, so let's run upstairs and go to the top of the town hall.
Sorry, can't have all you film people running around here. You're not
Alright, next up we're going to wait for Dino to once again start production, and then we're going to disable the stereo equipment in order to lure him away from the movie set for a bit to go meet his fans, and we can do a few challenges then. Once he starts talking, let's tamper with this equipment. Now Dino's gonna go through a path where he goes through the bottom of the town hall, goes through that door and walks up to the cafe, checks his phone for a bit, and then he's gonna go meet his fans. All we need to do in the meantime is to get the kitchen assistant disguise that we put in the fridge.
Yeah, well, this is not Hollywood. You can't come through here.
You are the best, Bosco. Alpha male personified. And you can finish this movie. And you have to. Your whole career depends on it. No pressure. Now smile.
Okay, let me get in character and I'll be right there.
Good, good.
On to the kitchen, sir.
This stand on the right is where Dino's going to meet his fans, and he's got a water bottle that we can poison with either the rat poison or the lethal, the lethal poison. But there is a security guard that watches, so we're going to have to distract him every time we want to do something. Additionally, another challenge is to blow him up with the gas lamp explosion, and you can only do that here when he's meeting the fans by shooting this gas lamp.
Thank you so much for coming, and my apologies for the wait. Mr. Bosco is a very busy man, but of course he always has time for his fans. He'll be with you very shortly to answer any questions you might have. But please be civil. Thank you.
So as soon as he shifts and is about to stand up, let's drop a save, and then we'll start by poisoning his drink with the medic rat poison. Let's throw this wrench here to distract the guard, and go straight to the bottle and poison it with the rat poison.
Now everyone, please give a warm welcome to the man you've all been waiting for, the legendary Dino Bosco.
Once Dino drinks, he's going to go to the porta potty down the stairs to the right behind the cafe, and we can drown him there.
Any question from a beautiful woman. Huh? Somebody fire the caterer. The food is making me sick.
Say what?
Oh, shit.
Hey, you okay?
Wait.
You need help.
Your skin does have this sallow tint to it.
Okay.
Often a guard will see us start killing him, so we might want to shoot a bullet to cause a bullet distraction, and then we can just drown him in peace. All we want is to be able to drown other people in peace. Is that so much to ask?
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
Alright, let's reload that save. This time, we're going to kill him with the gas lamp explosion. Let's reload that save for the final time and use lethal poison this time. So throw the wrench to distract the security guard and go poison his drink.
Yeah, hey.
Now everyone, please give a warm welcome to the man you've all been waiting for, the legendary Dino Bosco.
Ah, grazie. I love you all. You were most kind. Yeah. Ciao bella.
Okay, I know you all have questions, but we're gonna have to take them one at a time, please.
Ah, and I'll answer any question from a beautiful woman.
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
Time for pseudo-only silent assassin. Let's bring along our pistol, our fiber wire, and some coins. The first thing we're gonna do is go to the town hall and climb up the pipe.
What the hell was that? What just happened? You call that a flame? It was a goddamn match. My God is supposed to be in peril. The audience is supposed to go like, wow! And this is the best you can offer? Come on! I'm not asking much.
Let's go out the store and shoot the camera. Now let's head straight down. We'll be sneaking into Dino's trailer, and there's a security guard that would see us, so we just need to distract him by throwing a coin here, That's going to make him come to us, and then we can grab him from around the corner, knock him out, and get rid of him. Alright, next protocol, we're going to climb up the steps, jump over the railing, and go in through the sunroof of Dino Basco's trailer. Let's make sure to pick up the keys to Dino's car, and then we'll go hide in the closet and wait for Dino to enter the trailer. We're going to be waiting here quite a while, so let's skip ahead. So Dino's in the trailer now, but we're going to wait for him to stand up and have his back turned towards us before we take him out. Once he's moving away, get out of the closet and drop a save. Now let's shoot him in the head with the pistol for straight shot. Let's reload the save, and we'll firewire him this time. Let's drop his body into the closet. Now we're going to climb back out through the sunroof, but there's a guy that can see you when you climb up, so we just need to watch him with instinct, make sure he's looking away, and then we'll climb up. Go back over the railing and down the steps. We'll retrace our steps through the town hall. And now we just need to get to Dino's car and we can escape, we're home free, and we've completed the remaining challenges. This is the final run for the icon, and if you haven't yet got Chameleon, then after this run change into someone else's disguise, then change back into your suit and it should pop for you. So that's it for the icon. Now we're going to move on to the final phase of this video, which is Landslide. For the first run, we'll bring our lockpick and silver baller. To mix it up, we're going to start with silent assassin suit only. So from the start, walk up the steps near the church and then jump over the railing behind this van, and we're going to disable the laptop. Once we do that, Big Brother should pop for us. Let's climb back up the railing. Now for our future exit, we're going to go pick up the speedboat key, which is on the floor in the crowd. We'll pick that up. The assistant's going to be making his way to try and fix the laptop, and he'll be coming out of this apartment complex. We'll sneak in behind him, reschedule a meeting, and that's going to bring Marco Abbiati into the graveyard, where eventually he's going to piss on an electric plug that we've sabotaged and electrocute himself. It's fantastic.
Greetings, sir.
I am in trouble.
So run in behind this bodyguard, head all the way upstairs. Let's use our lockpick on the door. On the bed will be Abbiati's schedule, pick that up, and then reschedule the meeting.
Sir, it's me. Sorry to interrupt.
What? I'm busy here.
Giovanetti's people called. They would like to push the meeting 1 hour ahead, if that's possible.
Like I'm some kind of greenhorn he could just push around. Okay, let me think.
Sir, should I reschedule the meeting?
Are you stupid? No, I will be there.
Now we're going to make our way to the graveyard so we can sabotage the outlet. So run all the way downstairs. Take it right here, and we're going to climb over the broken wall into the cemetery. That way we can avoid the camera that's in the alleyway. So down here is where Abbiati's gonna piss on the graves and electrocute himself, so let's just shoot this plug outlet here. That's done. Abbiati's dead, essentially. Let's just make our way towards the speedboat exit. Sapienza's glorious at sunset. Right about now, You're In For It should pop, and we should be able to escape very soon.
Target down. Now head towards an exit. Excellent work, 47. The money has been wired to your account.
Next run, lockpick, fiberwire, silver bowler. The first thing we're gonna get is the Bravomo disguise. Fun fact, Salvo Bravomo translates to Saul Goodman in English.
Okay.
Whatever. Any update on the Bravomo situation?
No, he still hasn't turned up at his office. I'm on my way up.
In here will be a security guard and 2 civilians. We're gonna wait for the security guard to leave, and then we're gonna do a bullet distraction to cause the civilian looking towards us to look away so we can pick the lock to Bravomo's toilet.
What the hell was that?
Let's subdue Bravomo. Take his disguise and head towards the door at the base of the town hall. Speak to one of these guards and follow them upstairs.
Ciao, Bravomo. We've been looking for you. See, the boss wants to talk to you. So why don't we go inside? We'll be here shortly. So let's step inside. Abbiati will be expecting you in your office. I hope you're not armed.
Before the second guard walks in, knock him out and hide his body in the crate. The guy in front shouldn't turn around. We'll pick up his weapon and wait for the guy sitting down to stand up before we drop a save. After we've saved, let's knock him out. Drag his body in the crate. Now we'll head upstairs and wait for Abiyati. You don't need to knock out this guy and take out the cameras, we're gonna reload the save anyway. I was just keeping myself busy. Once Abiyati walks near the desk, release the wench to drop the chandelier on him.
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
Now let's reload our save. This time we're gonna dump all of our weapons into the bathroom because we're about to get frisked. As soon as Abiyati's bodyguard walks into the room, walk up to him and get frisked. Once he's frisked us, we'll walk into the room and sit on the seat closest to the door.
That's just standard procedure. We're all friends here. And you're good to go. Thanks a lot.
Nice to finally meet you, bro.
Abiyati's an enforcer against this disguise, so let's not stand up, keep sitting down until he turns his back and we have a chance to assassinate him once he dismisses his guards.
Now, I hear that you love our fair town as much as I do, and that makes me happy. We elite need to stick together, build a better world, wouldn't you say?
People talk too much. So, we gonna do this.
Whoa, slow down, amigo. I'm just here to talk. I apologize for the men outside, but I'm very high profile and need protection. We don't need to be enemies. We can become friends.
Keep talking.
You clearly are a man who knows how to cut through the crap. Don't let anyone in here.
That's a Roger, sir.
Bravo. Let me speak frankly. That's what I do, and that is why the people love me. You have something that can put me in an
Once he turns his back, stand up and drop a save.
awkward.
The first challenge is a Joker reference. That's one to see magic trick like he does in The Dark Knight, where you slam his face into the pen.
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
Now let's reload our save and use fiber wire this time.
I'm only interested.
I'll pass.
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
Dump his body in the container. And now we're gonna do driving into the sunset, which is to get the key from one of the kitchen assistant guys working in the market and then drive away in his car. For funsies, let's get Sal an assassin, so we'll go take out those cameras. And now we'll need some emetic rat poison, which we can get from the basement. Don't walk into the basement until you see this kitchen assistant go inside, otherwise the guard behind us will walk in too early and find us dragging the body. Once he veers left, we can go in. Let's pick up the rat poison and knock him out. Take his disguise and go out the door at the base of the town hall.
Hey there, chef.
This dude in the stand has the car key. You can lure him away by putting on this radio, but you don't need to, it kind of just delays the entire sequence. He'll eventually move to the left in the food stand on his own, and we can poison his drink with the medic rat poison then.
Yeah, exactly, that guy. Someone's giving me crap about how my car's broken. Who the heck gives a rat's ass? Bigger problems around here, right? Anyways, I always keep my car keys right here in my pocket, so I can take off the silk.
Back off a hardworking guy like you. No, don't catch some real criminals.
I know, right?
So right about now, he'll start moving to the left, and we can poison his drink. All we have to do now is wait for him to take a drink. He'll go to the toilet to be sick, we'll knock him out, hide his body, take his key, and disappear in his car.
Reminds me, I'm hungry.
Excellent work, 47. The money has been wired to you.
Next run, silver bowler, lockpick, coins. The first thing we're going to do is get the priest disguise. So we'll go over here into the church and go behind the confession booth. We need to pick a lock, but this church staff guy always sees us, so let's do a bullet distraction. Now we can pick the lock. There'll be another guy here, so we're going to throw a coin. He'll get distracted, we can go upstairs and take out the priest. Before we do so, make sure that the church staff downstairs don't see us, like they're not looking at us, and then we can take him out.
I don't think I can deal with today.
Change into his disguise, changing color should pop for us. And now we're going to go talk to Abiyati to lure him into the confession booth and complete a few other challenges. Throw a coin to distract this dude once again, and then we can run down. Move along the right hand side to avoid the enforcer. And right about now, Abbiati should be heckling the waitress at the wine stand.
I don't care the details. Just give me the best. What more can a man ask for?
I think you will like this.
Not so much. When I come back, I want something with less.
Too late to come in
Thank you. I'm sure I'll have your vote.
Once he's finished with the interaction, you can speak to him to bring him into the confession booth.
I've been looking for you. I want to confess my sins. I'll see you in the confession.
Once he starts speaking, let's drop a save. To start with, let's shoot him in the head for straight shot and clean slate. Now let's reload the save. And we're gonna wait for him to finish speaking, so he walks upstairs to meet us on the roof, but at that point we're gonna take out all of his bodyguards and security, not silent assassin, and drop a bell on him. You know, standard stuff.
I'm currently planning on evicting this town and all of the old scum that's been sitting on this gold mine. I did it because of avarice, I'll admit. But this is such a beautiful town. It's far too good for the poor. We can make so much money here. And, well, will you forgive me, Father?
10 Hail Marys, and you're on your way to redemption.
Is that it? You have relaxed with time, Father Francesco. But you would put up a fight.
I believe in forgiveness.
Okay. I know you won't, talk. Seal of confession, you know. But I want the church on my side. I'm a good Catholic. So maybe join me on the roof where we can talk a bit more privately about how we can scratch each other's backs. Hopefully see you up there, Father.
So right about now, we're gonna follow Abbiati towards the back of the church. Once he's through the doors, we're gonna kill his bodyguards and kill the church staff dude, drag Abbiati's body under the bell, and shoot the chain to drop it on him. Make sure to drop a save as well. Now let's reload the save. And we're gonna follow him all the way to the top for no absolution for the wicked to pop, and then we're gonna push him over the railing onto a spike for Vicon Dio.
The Vatican has always been fond of money, for money is God. That's what Nietzsche never understood. God had simply taken another form. The state understands that, but I must confess, I thought you would put up more of a fight. But everything changes, I suppose. Wait for me here.
Yes, sir.
lost weight, Father. I barely recognized you. But why so serious? Look at this town.
As soon as he leans on the railing, push him.
Target down. Now
Those
hit
challenges
next.
done, it's time for Sniper Assassin and Guardian Assassin. We want the Jaeger 7 in the safe house, coins, lockpick, and our pistol. We need to be able to lure the priest downstairs when Abiyadi walks into the church for him to confront him, and in order to do so we have to play the piano, but we can't do that because there's so many church staff around here, so we need to take them both out. Let's once again create a bullet distraction, and then we're going to pick the lock to the door.
I heard that.
We're going to shoot a bullet to the other side. And then we're going to subdue the church staff guy inside here, dump him in the crate, and then we'll take care of the other dude.
Hey.
So knock him out, and once again hide his body inside the crate. Eventually, Abiyadi's going to be taking pictures with the woman outside. Once he's done that, he'll walk into the church, and that's our cue to press the keys in order to get the priest down to have a go at anyone playing the piano. As soon as we play the piano, let's head for the door. And we're going to go up to the ICA safe house and take out two dudes that are up there. So let's jump over this barrier, and we're just gonna wait for the guy to turn his back before we move on. While we're doing this, Abiyadi's gonna be doing the same thing with the priest that we did in the last run, so they'll go to confession and then they'll go to the top of the church, in which case eventually Abiyadi's gonna try to throw him off of the church. And we can shoot Abiyadi at that point for Guardian Assassin, as well as Sniper Assassin. So once this dude turns around, let's sneak around the back, and we'll jump over the crate, go up the stairs, make sure there's no security guard on the right hand side, you might have to tuck yourself in, and then climb up the pipe. Let's pick up these bricks here, and then go open the safe house. Gonna go through the doors, out the front door, go upstairs, and the dude on the balcony is who we're gonna take out first. So we'll throw a coin near his bed to distract him, and then we'll throw a brick at him. Next dude's turn, make a bullet distraction on the wall behind him, and then throw a brick at him. Now let's move both these bodies into our ICA safe house. We're going to climb onto the balcony where we knocked out the first dude, and we're going to shoot Abiyadi from there because it's a better vantage point, but that means guards are going to rush to that balcony, so we got to make sure the bodies are hidden. Let's pick up our sniper case and go back out onto the roof. Even after all that, we still have to wait a while before Abiyadi and the priest actually reach the top of the stairs. So let's just climb onto the balcony and we'll wait there. It takes a while for them to come up, so let's just skip ahead until then. They're going to talk for a couple minutes, and then Abiyadi's going to try and throw him. You're going to have to shoot Abiyadi over the priest's top left shoulder, which can be a bit difficult, but it's possible. As soon as you see the priest point, drop a save. You can see their bodies are shifting, that means he's about to try and throw him off. Let's get ready. And shoot him in the head. Drop the sniper, jump down the balcony, and wait in the ICA safe house for the guard to run upstairs to check the balcony. Once he does so, just run downstairs. Annoyingly, even though we saved his life, because the priest saw us kill the dude, he obviously turns into a snitch and we can't get Silent Assassin, but you don't need Silent Assassin for Sniper Assassin. And now we're just gonna run for an exit.
Hello, sir. Welcome.
Excellent work, 40.
On to the next run, the poisons. Lethal Poison, Breaching Charge, and Silver Baller.
Abiyati is
To start with, run to the public toilets to our left, and go pick up the emetic rat poison that's near the toilet door.
What's with the camera up there? What? Scared?
Come to this door and place a breaching charge on it, and blow it up. Inside the wine shop, there's a waiter disguise we can put on. We're not going to get Silent Assassin, we're going to get spotted by the enforcer waitress, but unless you want to wait 20 minutes for each poison kill, let's just do it. So we'll poison the drink. First we'll drop a save when we're close. Poison the drink. Using lethal poison this time, and we'll just run away until this woman forgets about us. Also, don't worry about the crowd system. They're not real NPCs. They can't see you do anything illegal. Only other real NPCs can see you doing anything illegal. They might back up, they might scream, but they're not going to trigger any guards or anything like that. Soon, Abiyadi drinks from his glass, he's poisoned, he's dead, and we reload the save. So let's use a medic poison this time. After we do it, once again, we're gonna run away. And once this woman forgets about us, we're going to run to the porta potties where Abiyadi's going to be sick and we can drown him. So once he's thrown up, let's just get out and drown his ass. And that's it for Hold My Hair and the end of this run. Next up, let's complete Chameleon. From the start, let's run down into the sewers. Let's pick the lock on the gate. Then we'll pick up the emetic poison that's on the floor. Let's shoot the 2 plumbers down here. We'll first take the red plumber disguise, change back into the suit, and then take the green plumber disguise. Now we're gonna run upstairs towards the wine shop. At close to 1 minute, the security guard's gonna walk into the wine shop so we don't have to illegally lockpick the door, which would get us spotted. Now let's run in and pick up the waiter disguise. Now we're going to hightail it towards the town hall, more precisely behind the town hall where security guard's going to be lying against a van. We can take him out and take his disguise. Let's drag his body into the container, and we'll take his disguise. Now let's break into the cafe basement. And we'll kill the kitchen assistant dude that's in here, and take his disguise. Now let's run upstairs. We're gonna go get the Bohemian disguise. Shoot the Bohemian and take his disguise. We're now gonna go get the bodyguard disguise from the dude near the cameras. Next up, down to the cafe toilets to get Bravo Uomo's disguise. Next, we're going to use the rat poison that we picked up in the sewers to go poison the photographer. After that's been poisoned, we're gonna go get the gardener disguise from the cemetery. With that disguise out the way, let's go get the church staff disguise. Equipping the church staff disguise, let's go get the priest disguise. There's 2 church staff downstairs that can see us when we take him out, so we just need to shoot a shot and to distract them so we can take out the priest without anyone seeing. Right now, the photographer should be throwing up in the toilet, so let's go get his disguise. Final disguise to get is the stage crew disguise, which we're gonna get near the beach. We'll just throw a coin to lure the stage crew dude nearby. Kill him and take his disguise. And that's it for the Chameleon run. Let's look at doing stage fried. Silver baller and coins for this one. And at the start, we're just gonna wait for the tech crew dudes on the other side of the beach to finish talking. One will go to the toilet and we can isolate him and take him out. Let's pick up the soda can on the floor. We can use that to knock him out. Once he gets close, let's throw a coin to distract him. Let's knock him out and take his disguise. And now we'll leave and close the door behind us. Let's now go head backstage. Let's go pick the screwdriver up. And and go tamper with the plug socket on stage. Now in order to flood the stage, we have to cause a distraction to move the stage crew dude away. Gotta wait for him to go investigate. He'll first move to the left around the stage, so he'll see you if you start turning it while he starts moving. So let's now turn it. And some enforcers will run backstage, so let's just go around the stage on the other side. Now we'll hop over the barrier and turn on the microphone here. Abbiati's gonna have a go at the stage crew and everyone's gonna hear it, which is gonna cause Abbiati to go on stage to try and win people over once again. And we're just gonna wait here. Once he starts moving towards the backstage, we'll also drop a save.
Look, I'm sorry, but there seems to be a problem up on stage. You just can't go on.
What? Bloody amateur? I need to talk to these idiots and get their vote. There's a lot of money at stake here. Do you understand me? You are a pessimist, just like the rest of us.
Marco, I think I left the mic.
Oh, okay. Hey, I was only joking. Well, it was just a joke. Something the opponent would say.
You may want to drop a save a bit earlier than I do, because I had to be speedy to get him with the speaker here. And we'll just shoot the hinges of the speaker to drop it on him.
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
Let's now reload the save and just waltz towards the power so we can turn it on once he's on stage. Let's turn on the power and electrify his ass. And that's it for this run. Let's now move on to the final run of the video, where we get to play with some fireworks. For this run, let's bring along our lockpick, coins, and pistol.
Marco Abbiati is
From the very start, we're going to take a right, run to the end of the pier, and turn on the tap to distract the photographer. Move away from the tap, because when the photographer gets close, he'll find us suspicious if we're standing by the distraction. Once he moves off the dock, we've got a very small window in order to pick up the screwdriver and sabotage the fireworks. Screwdriver's here, and let's tamper with the fireworks. Let's run straight back as soon as we can. Next port of call is to go get the fireworks remote, which we'll get by sneaking through the Sanguine shop. There will be a woman going upstairs that'll see us trespassing if we go into the shop, so we just need to wait for her to move away. We're going to throw one coin to distract one of the staff, and we're going to wait for the other to turn around. Let's now go run past her into the door, and we'll go up towards the bakery. Pick up the wrench lying on the floor. Let's enter the bakery and throw a coin to distract the kitchen assistant.
Someone should go see what the hell that was.
Let's knock him out and dump his body. Do as I say, not as I do. Open the door on the other side of the bakery first before trying to throw the coin. That'll distract the other kitchen assistant and we can take care of him too. Let's drag his body and dump him in the crate with his friend. Pick up the rat poison and head towards the front of the shop. Hang to the left so the guy on the other side of the crate doesn't see us. And when he walks away, we'll make our way outside. Pick up the remote, being careful not to get spotted. And then we'll head back and take our way all the way back downstairs. Because we're wearing the kitchen assistant disguise now, we won't be trespassing. What we'll do now is go poison the photographer's drink, and then we can knock him out in the toilets. So we'll just follow him into the toilet, close the door, knock him out, drop his body in the crate, and take his disguise. Now we're gonna go talk to Abiyadi, but they've timed it so that the target, Abiyadi, walks on stage and does a speech before we can go and talk to him when we get the photographer disguised this way. So we just gotta wait for him to come off stage.
Change for the better.
As soon as he walks back this way, let's talk to him. We're gonna say it's a beautiful sunset and he needs to go take a picture.
Mr. Abiad, I respectfully apologize for the wait. But the sunset is ready.
Are you ready?
Okay, let's get going.
Magic from the wonderful Chinky Chile. Please give them a
Let's now start making our way to the dock where we sabotage the fireworks, and Abiadi will be following close behind. Wait for Abiadi to stand next to the barge and start being photographed, and then we can trigger the fireworks and kill him.
Okay. Oh, look.
Let's press the button. And that's it. That should be the final challenge unlocked for all of Sapienza. We've completed it now. We even have a fireworks show to celebrate. How the hell did you make it to the end of this video? I'll never know. But if you did appreciate it, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.